thing. Eeny, meeny, money, more. I catch a whore, I got her toe. And if you wanna let her go, you bout to see this chopper blow. I run this shit just like a game, I can't stop now. I got the film, I just can't hang around all your lame. Just last week, I just fucked your dame. Stack another guap, let the body.
What's going on, everybody? It's just to the end, and welcome back to another YouTube video. And I know, it's been years, but don't cook me yet. Don't cook me yet. Let me land. All right. So a lot of updates. So quick real talk. I fumbled the bag. I fell off. Let's keep it at least here on YouTube. I fell off. But the reason for that is because life got heavy, right? I know I made a lot of promises on my Corey Kenshin shit, but yeah, I fell off hard. But there's a good reason for that. Well, multiple reasons for that, to be more specific. So, there was burnout, there was stresses, there was a crazy series of breakups that were not good on the mental. And then on top of that, I was going live on TikTok basically every day. Still am, kind of, sort of. So that'll drain you, like very fast. So that's really what's been happening. Also, I'm a full-time teacher now, so my schedule is a real life boss battle energy drainer, right? But here's the thing, rent is. I mean, I've missed this. No, no, that ass though. I miss reacting. I miss talking nerd stuff. I miss having a place where we can just enjoy media and actually talk like normal human beings. I another reason why I kind of gave up was I wasn't sure how to distinguish myself from other reaction commentary type channels, right? I found myself kind of falling into like through the cracks, right? Like there was no real way of distinguishing myself from other bigger reactions like Tyrone Magnus or West Side Live or whatever, whoever's like in the head of the game right now. So I was trying to figure out just my own voice, and I know that sounds cliche or whatever, but that is another thing that I was trying to do, and I think I finally cracked the code. So essentially, I'm back, but I am back with a plan. So this channel is gonna have two main lanes. There's going to be the raw, off the cuff, hopefully funny, and organic reactions, right? That you guys all know and love, especially if you've been here from the beginning. So that'll be movie trailers, TV trailers, maybe it's a couple of try not to laugh challenges, body cam reactions that I know that's been popping off, right? So even some political things to react to, right? So a lot of things going to be reacting to and giving my own personal take on them, especially since I've grown a lot since I've last had a video. I mean, you can literally see I've grown. So that's going to be one of the I think that's gonna be like kind of like the main thing that we're gonna do here. So if I'm hype, you'll know. If I'm confused, you'll definitely know. And if something's mid, then we'll have that conversation too, right? I'm not gonna just I'm not gonna shill for anything, right? I know that's kind of the popular word that's been going around, right? So there's that. It's gonna be the first lane, and we'll dive deeper into that in just a little bit. But the second lane that I'm going to be doing is going to be video essays and explainers for things that I personally think are worth talking about and giving my own personal spin on, whether that's dealing with philosophy or theology or history, and just things that I find that I can give an explainer voice to, but with my own personal touch, right? So that's another thing that is going to be happening here on the channel. So it's gonna be more structured, more serious. Still my personality, obviously, just gonna be more focused, right? It's not gonna be that robotic. Wow. Well, it's not gonna be that. but it's definitely not going to be that robot documentary voice. It's going to be more like, all right, let me break this down real quick, right? Something like that, right? Something that's more me, but still more formal and educational, right? So, for any of that, so that's going to be that. Back to the reaction thing. So, what I'm going to be covering, when it comes to like reactions for the most part, right? My Mount Rushmore. So it's gonna be like Marvel MCU. That's gonna be the number one always for me, right? My Mount Rushmore is basically Infinity War, the Iron Man movies, Captain America, Winter Soldier, Spider Man movies. Like those are like creme of the crop, and then obviously I'll probably do my own ranking video on them personally. So if you're one of those people who thinks that Winter Soldier is still the cleanest MCU movie, then yeah, this the place for you. But yeah, we're going to be talking about a whole host of other things, right? So we got DC, Star Wars, Disney, anime, that Prime Video cinematic universe, kind of. That's not attached, like The Boys, Invincible, Gen V, things like that, right? So basically, if it's nerdy, epic, chaotic, or even controversial in a way that might make people argue for hours online, yeah, we're probably gonna watch it. So there's that. Now on to the serious aspects. So I do have to make this clear because I'm not really hiding it anymore, and I'm not gonna make it weird. But I'm a devout Catholic. But that's not really gonna affect the channel in any particular way, right? Because it's not gonna be a channel where everything is Catholic point of view of everything. Yeah, I'm not trying to turn every trailer into like a homily. Okay, just a regular guy who loves nerd stuff, but who also takes his faith very seriously. So most reactions and reviews were just gonna be having regular fun. But if there is a topic that touches on real themes like meaning, morality, truth, good, evil, redemption, I'm not gonna fake amnesia. I'll be honest, and I might add a little theological flair to it, right? And I'll always try to be charitable and as unbiased as I can possibly be. But I'm also not gonna lie or compromise what I believe in just to keep the peace. If I gotta say the harsh thing out loud, I'm gonna do it. I'm gonna say it. Clean, direct, clear, right? So there's gonna be that. Now, speaking of the theological side, shout out to all of you guys from TikTok. That's where I usually do most of the theological discussions slash debates. I hate using that term, but discussions on Catholicism or whether it's Islam or whatnot. But I'm branching out to YouTube now. Still gonna be doing those lives. Don't worry. But speaking of that, I'm going to be doing something new on the channel. It's a series called Absolute Catholicism. And that's when I'm going to be doing the first few series of video essays slash explainers slash long form content. I don't know the actual term for it just yet. But it's going to be on Catholic doctrine and dogmas. It's going to be calm, clear, actually organized, right? I'm not going to be a wild card as I am right now. But the first one in this series is going to be called the 21 Ecumenical Councils of the Catholic Church. What they are, why they matter, and what they actually defined, right? And I'm just going to make it simple at first, and then we'll upgrade as we progress. But I'm trying. Wow, speaking, just can't do it. But I'm trying to aim for an Absolute Catholicism video to drop every Sunday at around 9 p.m. EST. So if you like that consistency, there you go. Lock it in. I'm going to try that. That will probably most likely start at the beginning of February. It is currently the middle of January at time of recording. So that'll be that. In fact, this video is probably going to go up like within an hour of when I'm actually recording this. So that timestamp that you see, that's when it went up. So there's that. Oh, there's one more thing because I'm not just bringing the YouTube back. I also have a podcast. Yes, I know everyone has a podcast, but I was doing this. I started my podcast before it was cool, so I get those bragging rights, even though I didn't upload a lot, and I deleted everything. I want to be honest. I think I may have maybe one or two one or two episodes still up on the podcast, but everything else I was mad consistent. But then I just removed a lot of things. So I'm like, this. I didn't like the direction that it was in. Yo, that sound like. Yeah. Anyways, but so there's that. I'm bringing that back, and I'm reviving that after years as well. So that's going to be more of. It's going to be more like the reaction vibe, but it's also just going to be me. It's going to be me yapping for about an hour. So if for some reason you kind of like that, then join. So like pop culture, life, random topics, hot takes, deeper thoughts. Right? A lot of hot takes gonna be on there, and kind of whatever's on my mind that week. If you've ever wanted to just the me just yapping, like Joseph just talks version of this channel, that's exactly what it is, right? So there's that. I keep saying I'm nervous for y'all. But now people do ask, and it's something we talked about on a couple of the lives. So tap into the lives, by the way, tiktok.com. Judge to the end, or just judge to the end on TikTok, whatever. Links in the description. Anyways, also got a Twitter, not calling it X, Twitter. So people have been asking, people have been asking, what won't I react to? Honestly, there's not really any boundaries. If it's YouTube friendly and I'm interested, then I'm open. But just remember, I'm also going to keep it real. If I'm not feeling something at the moment, I'm not going to force it just because it's trending. So I'd rather be honest and bring real energy than like fake hype for the algorithm, right? So there's that. Upload schedule. I ain't gonna give you one. I'll be honest. I do not have a set schedule. The only thing that is for sure is going to be like any trailers that drop. I'll do a quick reaction to those. I know there's been a couple of doomsday reaction trailers that I gotta react to. I'm pretty sure Spider-Man's gonna have something that drops eventually. Super Bowl's coming up, so it's gonna be trailers galore on that one. So trailer reactions, you're gonna see a lot of those coming from me. But the thing that's set for sure, 100%, starting in February, is gonna be that Absolute Catholicism. It's gonna be every Sunday, 9 p.m. EST. But yeah, expect jokes, pop culture references, and me just being myself. Yeah, this is generally PG-13, but I'm also 26, so oh no, if you hear me curse, then like I don't know what to tell you. Right? Not every video. I'm not gonna be like hyper cussing every video, but it's gonna happen, right? I'm not a cartoon character. You feel me? And as for this community, disagree with me, debate me, roast my takes. That's cool. Just don't be disrespectful. Don't be weird. We're here to have fun and actually like have a conversation. So if you're new here, welcome. And if you've been here since the old days, thank you for not subscribing like a normal person. But yeah, post your comments down below. Let me know what you guys thought. Hit the subscribe button if you'd like, right? We got some raw reactions, real reviews, deep dive essays, Absolute Catholicism, the Return of the End Times podcast. Got a lot of stuff coming up this year, 2026. Let's make this count. Let's do this. And put it in the comments right now. What do you want first? Do you want like some trailer reactions from a show, movie, video game? Do you want me to bring back the Try Not to Laugh challenges? Let me know what you guys want to see in the comments down below. But yeah, I'm back. Let's run it up. Stay humble, stay blessed, and I'll see you guys in the next.
Niggas be bugging, nickname is Donna cause these niggas ducking. Got 14 days, my nigga a fortnight. Guns that you blastin' only on Fortnite. Chopper gon' grind you, niggas like port runs. Ho call me Batman, nigga the dark.